And then this one over here is this way I can take pictures and record just what's going on in general with the show, which I don't think is going to work out properly. But who knows? Everything's fun. Everything's possible. That's what it's going to look like right behind me. And this is one of the things I found most interesting. I don't even think I can get in closer on it. But over here, it says right underneath Reds, there's the marquee over here for Meadowlands Company Tournament. I'm sorry, Meadowlands Company Tournament. Not Meadowlands Company Club, Meadowlands Company Tournament, which I thought was really nice. It's like, okay, you can actually, like, you're driving up and you're like, oh, that's where we gotta go. That's for the tournament. That's for the comedy thing. So I thought it was really good of them to do for this. And this is the music that's going to be for tonight. So this way I didn't have to bring a whistle or an air horn. Yeah, it's CDs, but you know, it works. That's what's important. It's got a DJ mixer, so if you ever want to have these guys do a DJ party for you, which I obviously can't do. And then this is specific for this show. And then this is the bell that I'm going to hit. And then this is the microphone that I'm going to be talking into, obviously. And I think you already know what this is.
A lousy offensive line and things that we are all dealing with. It makes no sense. I'm not like these other comics. I'm not paid for this shit tonight, so I get to abuse you for free. Runners, and they all the runners take an enema right before the race. And they have to run 100 yards, 100 meters, and at the finish line, there's a porta potty for the winner. Off all my shows, I like to start them off this way. I would like all the single ladies in the house to make some noise. Single ladies, come on, single ladies, why single ladies? All right. I don't have a joke for that. All right. By round of applause, who here has any stupid friends or family members? Go ahead.
I just thinking about writing this down now. When I was at the grill the other night up in Newburgh, I wound up getting. There's a parking lot that says park here for free if you're going into this place. So I parked there, and I went into that place, and I got a ticket for parking in the parking lot without paying for parking. But here's the thing: you can't pay on the meters, so I don't know how I was supposed to pay for this. And then I wound up getting a ticket. And if I would have paid it that night, it was like, I think it was $10 to park in the lot or something like that. And I couldn't pay it with the credit card that I had in the machine. And then it was like $15 if I paid it that night. And I thought that I had like 48 hours to pay it. And then today I went to look at it, which is like 2 days later. And now it's $20. But if I keep not paying it, it's going to go up to 20, 25, you know, whatever, and then eventually at 40, and then after 40, they're just gonna come and take away my car or my license, or I don't know what they're gonna do. But yeah, this has been happening a lot lately, where I can't pay the meters. So I have the money. Let me pay at the time of purchase. Here's a new thing I'm never gonna understand. The venues that call up to ask you how many tickets you sold. Now, I don't have that with the venue that I'm doing today, and like, I'm happy about that because I wanted to know from them, you know, how are we doing on sales. But that's really just because I'm curious. Doesn't matter, we're gonna do the show. We have enough. But I'll have a lot of these venues that'll like call up and be like, so how you doing on sales? How you doing on sales? I'm like, bro, this show ain't for like 2 months. Why are you asking about how we're doing on sales? And like, oh, because we want to know how to staff. I'm like, you need to know how to staff a month in advance? How to staff a restaurant? Okay. Or I used to work for a company club, and they would be like, so how are we doing on sales? And I'm like, your sales do the same thing. They don't pop until the day of. If I tell you the numbers, we're still going to be wrong. And by the way, we got like, you know, at best 10% of the room. Oh, that's not enough. Like, we need more than that. All right, well, I don't know what to tell you. That's what we got right now. And Then day of show, we're sold out. And they're like, "Well, how come people aren't buying tickets in advance?" We don't have the ability to staff for this. So you go, I don't know what to tell you. People just don't buy in advance. You buy all your tickets in advance. You buy all your food in like a month in advance. Do you go to Costco to buy your food instead? Tell me what's going on. Or my new favorite phrase, tell me when I'm telling lies.
For Anthony Crescendo. Hell yeah, absolutely. He's on that side, he doesn't hear me. Anthony! You just gotta show him his teeth. Good job, buddy. Good fucking job.
As of last night, working with John Greer, that was fun. His special is going to get recorded next month. I think it's like May 14th, maybe April. May. I remember it was in May. And if I'm available, I'm going to go out and watch it. I'm sure he's recording it in Pennsylvania. So if you live in Pennsylvania, you want to come see John Greer's special, or you live in Jersey and you want to ride with me, go watch John Greer's special, hit me up, because I'm very much looking forward to this. I like John, so it'll be fun for me. We're going to go to church in a little bit. It's Palm Sunday today. We're really just going to get the palms. Apparently, I didn't know this. You could just buy the palms off of Knights of Columbus, but I'm of the mindset that you go and get the palms. They're not really free, because you still gotta pay when you go into the church, but you give them $1 and you just go in and get your palms. And I probably should just choose your Knights of Columbus because it's less expensive, but you're supposed to go in for the experience of going to church, and I'm supposed to be going to church more often. And I'm really only going because my mom asked me to, which is funny because she's going to a different church, and then she's gonna go get her own palms. So it's like we have this whole racketeer thing, and we're not really doing anything special with it. And she like goes and does her little arts and crafts thing, and she makes the palms like into crosses, and you're supposed to hold them for a year. But the amazing part is that most of the people she gives it to aren't even Catholic, probably not even Christian, so they're probably not really going to use the palms. So it's just an arts and crafts project for her that now I got to get involved in. And my sister probably has to go to a different church, and I don't know if my other sister's got to go to their own churches, but we're going around collecting palms. That's apparently what we're doing today. It's supposed to be a holy day of obligation. It's really just a day for collecting stuff like dead tree limbs.